Afcon draw that was held yesterday without the Ghana Black Stars. Sudan coach Kwesi Appiah has reacted to the Afcon draw. Sudan have been placed in a quite tough group, but Kwesi Appiah is upbeat about it. He's always been upbeat about this African Cup of Nations and his side's chances of qualification. He says, if you are afraid of facing a particular team, well, why are you in the Afcon in the first place? He reacted to the draw, which sees him in the group as Algeria. In my opinion, they have a good chance of qualifying. We'll also get more reactions coming in, particularly from Nigeria Super Eagles coach, who says he has a revengeful team, a team he feels can go all out. Coach Otto Addo's reasons for not qualifying for the African Cup of Nations has come out from the GFA communications man, that is Henry Asantichu. He says issues and factors in place ahead of the World Cup, the Afcon qualifiers, were to blame. However, they still are confident that Otto Addo is the man for the job. We'll have a listen to all that today. As usual, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Click on that notification bell to get more updates. We'll jump right into it. And first, start off from reactions before going into Ghana's inquisition from the communications director, Henry Asantichu, trying to explain why Otto Addo in particular is still at post. But before then, Sudan coach Kwesi Appiah, who got one over Ghana, his home country, to qualify for the African Cup of Nations, has reacted. They are in the same group with Sudan, well, with Algeria and Burkina Faso. The head coach says his team is not afraid of any opponent following the Afcon draw, which sees them in Group E, along with Algeria, Burkina Faso, and Equatorial Guinea. Now, speaking to Joy Sports about the challenge ahead, he made it clear that Sudan's focus is on winning, not merely participating. Quite optimistic. The Afcon in Morocco in 2025 is going to be interesting. Sudan, we are in a group that features all the teams. Really, for me, if you want to participate in the competition, your aim should be going out there to win the cup. The experienced coach who previously guided Ghana to Afcon emphasized the importance of a fearless mindset regardless of the opposition. For me, if you're afraid of any team, why are you taking part in the competition? Appiah expressed confidence in Ghana's ability to perform well, urging the team to approach every game with determination and belief. I believe that Sudan will perform very well, and I'm hoping I am hopeful any team that we meet, we will try our best to get the victory. The 2025 Afcon in Morocco kicks off in December and 21st exactly, and Sudan will look to defy the odds in their quest for continental glory. They've won it before historically, so Sudan will not be the first time. It will not be the first time if they do it to win the African Cup of Nations, but it's going to be interesting. Also, reactions coming in from Nigeria Super Eagles coach, their newly appointed coach. He says Eric Sekou Chelle, he says the draw, I have a revengeful team and I am revengeful, so we are going to have fun. Remember, his team got beat by the host Ivory Coast, and he had to have some hot water poured over his head to cool his head down, because what he was experiencing at the time, the manner in which Ivory Coast kept coming back and winning, was a bit too much for him to handle. So he had to cool things off, and he's back in action with the Nigerian team. Hopefully he can go one better than they did the last time and go for the ultimate glory. They were halted in the last round, that's the last hurdle in the final, by the hosts themselves, that is Ivory Coast, who eventually won it. So it will be interesting to see how things go on that front. So yeah, that is it. And inquisition into why Ghana could not make it to the African Cup of Nations. It's crazy that we're still having this conversation, but it looks like Otto Addo will still be at the helm, and the FA are backing him. According to Henry Asantichu, the communications director of the Ghana Football Association, He has said that on paper, Otto Addo probably does not deserve to be in there as a next head coach, looking at the results in the qualification round. In his report, according to Henry Asante, Otto Addo cited tactics, late arrivals, and injuries as some of the specific reasons for Ghana's failure to qualify for the African Cup of Nations. That's what Henry Asante is saying. It's crazy that we are even listening to this. It's crazy that he's still having a job to come back to. He says that at the start of his campaign, we said that there will be hurdles and there will be troubles. So these are some of the hurdles and troubles he was referring to. Crazy talk, in my opinion. I don't think this is something we should be hearing from the comms director or from the FA in a way to support Otto Addo. Others have left for less. We are always looking to improve with each new appointment. If we are not getting the results we need, we chop and change till we get the results we want. That's how I understand it right now. If you want to be cajoling or trying to pander to someone's emotions or whatever, we will suffer for it. Otto Addo seems like he'll be a great coach in the future. Ghana is not a playing ground or a testing ground for him. He might go on to be an amazing coach in the future, but we need someone who knows their way around football management now and can hit the ground running. I understand that being a bit impatient with Otto Addo, but he had a chance in Qatar. He got us over the line through that draw with a away goal rule, getting us there. But then we all know that even Jose Mourinho, who won Chelsea's very first Premier League title for them for the first time in 50 years, he won 3 titles for them, still got sacked when things turned sour. Yeah, that is life. We have to be firm and strong on our ground and not tolerate any mediocre performances or reasons for not doing well. Well, they have decided to stick with him. And Randy Abbey is talking and saying that it is the team that has been constituted, the management committee. He says that not about me, it's about the team that I work with. Fortunately, I have some very competent members on the team. That's a good team. Talking about the management committee, I believe them that together we will be able to leverage our experience to assist the technical team and the playing body to change the fortunes of the Black Stars. The management committee includes several prominent figures: Stephen Appiah, who serves as vice chairman and player relations manager. Samuel Abebri, chairman of the Greater Accra Regional Football Association, a GFA Executive Council member, Moses Ama, a president of Mediama Sporting Club, who oversee operations and match day activities, ensuring sponsors, partners, and stakeholder interests are managed. Richard Century, president of Samatex, joins the team as a member responsible for special duties. We hope they can get the job done. We hope they do that because it is imperative that Ghana does not miss out on the World Cup. It is also important for that to happen. Let me know what you think in the comments box. The reasons why Otto Addo says he did not qualify Ghana, reactions from Sudan and Nigeria, and all that I've talked about. I'll see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your evening.